Bomb threat accused appeared in court yesterday. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The individual accused of making a bomb threat against the Spanish Town courthouse last week, Michael Glenford, a wholesale and liquor store owner, appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday to face charges of inciting public mischief. During the proceedings, the court disclosed that the phone number used for the bomb threat was linked to Mr. Glenford. Despite this, Mr. Glenford's attorney said there is nothing to show that he is connected. Glenford's attorney revealed that on the day of the incident, he was at the same courthouse for a civil matter against someone who owed him partner money. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey confirmed that 71 institutions were impacted between Thursday, November 9th and Friday, November 10th, with a hospital and a court building among recent targets on Friday. All had bomb threats. Meanwhile, a man has been charged after he and another man reportedly held up a financial institution at gunpoint in Porus in Manchester and made away with cash and personal items valued at over $800,000 on Thursday, November 7th. Charged with 2 counts of robbery with aggravation and possession of prohibited weapon is 21-year-old Nassane Gordon, otherwise called Thierry, of Broadleaf District in Manchester. Reports from the Manchester police are that about 4 p.m., Gordon and another man, both armed with guns, entered the establishment and held up the employees. They proceeded to rob them of cash amounting to $810,000 and 2 cellular phones valued at $75,000. The men then escaped in an awaiting motor vehicle. Gordon was tracked down and taken into custody and charged on Friday, November 10th, after he was arrested during an operation in a neighboring parish. He will appear in the Manchester Parish Court today. And following the murder of a man yesterday morning, Black River police arrested a 33-year-old woman. Orrin Braham, 55, of Sandy Ground in St. Elizabeth, was fatally stabbed after an incident at the White House taxi park on High Street shortly after 10 a.m. According to investigators, Mr. Braham and the woman had an intimate connection that terminated some time ago. The woman went to the Black River police station on Tuesday morning to deal with a situation involving her young daughter who had previously been reported missing. Mr. Braham appeared and a dispute developed between both of them. The woman then reported Mr. Braham of abusing her to the police, but before the officers could question him, he left the station property. And according to reports, the woman left the station and proceeded to the taxi park, where she and her daughter and the child's father entered a taxi. Mr. Braham approached her as she was seated in the cab, and a dispute erupted again between them, which got violent. Mr. Braham was stabbed in the chest, and he was pronounced dead at hospital, and the woman was arrested. Meanwhile, the driver of the ill-fated Toyota taxi which collided with a truck on the Bluefields main road in Westmoreland on Monday has now surrendered to the police. The driver had fled the scene immediately after the accident. He reported to turn himself in at midday yesterday. 3 of the passengers in his taxi died at the scene, while 2 others died at hospital. The deceased are O'Neill Allen, otherwise called Dummy, and his mother, 65-year-old Angela Samuel, both of Mount Edgecombe Farm District, 39-year-old Petrina Wallace, and her daughter, 15-year-old Lavika Forrester, both of Garden District, White House, and 54-year-old Janet Thompson of McAlpine District, all in Westmoreland. And it's reported that about 3:30 on Monday afternoon, the driver of the taxi attempted to overtake a vehicle and crashed into an oncoming truck. The taxi then ran off the road into bushes where it hit a tree. Meanwhile, unknown criminals shot and killed a man on Tuesday afternoon near the Falmouth Market entrance in Trelawney. The identity of the deceased has not yet been determined. According to reports, the police were called about 4:30 yesterday evening by residents who heard explosions coming from an area of the Market Street in Falmouth near the market. When they arrived, they discovered a man with what seemed to be gunshot wounds near one of the market's 2 entrances. On to sports. In the DaCosta Cup, where there is 8 teams left standing in the quarterfinal round, which ended yesterday, in Group A, consisting of holders Clarendon College, Glenmore, Manchester High, and Christiana High. Clarendon College came from a goal down to beat Glenmore High 2-1 to top Group A with maximum 9 points, while Glenmore ended with 6 points from 2 wins and a loss and ended in second. Manchester High, meanwhile, ended the round with a 3-1 win over Christiana to end with 3 points in 3rd place. Over in Group B, which had BB Coke, Dinthill, Cornwall College, and Garvey Massio, Dinthill Technical lost 2-1 to BB Coke High, but still top Group B on goal difference as 3 schools finish on 6 points on a gripping day of football. Dinthill Tech, BB Coke High, and Garvey Massio all finish on 6 points. Dintil Tech topped the group with a plus 4 goal difference ahead of Garvey Maceo High plus 3, with BB Coke's high Cinderella run ending on a negative 2 goal difference. Garvey Maceo High beat Cornwall College yesterday 2-0 to finish second in Group B and return to the semi-final for the first time since the 2021 season when they won the title. So Dintil Tech, Garvey Maceo, Clarendon College and Glenmore High qualified for the semi-finals and the first round of the President's Cup knockout, with the other 4 teams joining the Ben Francis knockout at the second round. So yesterday's results, we saw Clarendon College were 2-1 winners over Glenmore, Manchester High were 3-1 winners over Christiana, BB Coke was 2-1 winner over Dintil Tech, while Garvey Maceo beat Cornwall College 2-0. And as the Manning Cup take a break, the Walker Cup will begin today. In Walker Cup action, we have Haile Selassie will face Eltham, Excelsior will face St. Jago, Campion College will face Jonathan Grant, while Wolmer's will take on Kingston Tech. The Ben Francis knockout will also take place today as well. In the first game, we will see Stets and William Knibb. Happy Grove will play Mile Gully. We have Frome will take on Tacky, while McGrath will take on Port Antonio High. And don't forget that the best schoolboy and Premier League results takes place on this radio station. If you missed the news on this station, please go to YouTube, type in Jamaican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and subscribe to keep it going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio station. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.